Good morning. Okay, so it's been a little while. It's been over a month. I'm not going to go into all the details of why I took time off. Just been through some personal stuff, and I just couldn't face speaking to the camera. I've literally not even spoken to stories or anything. Break. I've missed vlogging, but I've just not felt up to it until today, and I thought I'd give you a little update. A lot has gone down, a lot of sadness and a lot of setbacks, but I thought I'd have a little chat with you today and maybe a tiny bit of vlogging. We'll see how it goes. I'm back. And it sounds just like a song. I want your belly and the summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Rosa and this is Honestly Rosa. Had a bit of palaver this morning. I lost this earring. Well, last night I lost it down one of the floorboards. I had to go and dig it up, but luckily I found it. Apologies for my face. Not that I should apologise, but as you can see I'm very spotty. Stress and emotional baggage and also hormones are to blame. I don't know if it's TMI, but for some reason I've come on my period twice this month, which is great, but that's probably down to the stress. Yeah, been through some shit. On the uni front, I thought I'd update you. So obviously last year was not the most normal year because it got cut so short. I've recently found out that I think 99% of my course is going to be online this year, which really makes me sad, as I don't know if I'd mentioned it in previous vlogs, but I never wanted to do uni online. If I had done, I wouldn't have gone to uni. And considering how low our contract hours normally are, it's going to be difficult. And for a bit, I'll also update you on my choices. I have been umming and ahhing whether I should stay here in Kent and keep my job and do uni online from here, or go back to campus, because another update, I had got a flat on campus again. Obviously it's a bit of a weird one, so there were a bit of a weird year, so they've opened it up to some returning students, as they had nothing sorted for where I was going to live. So I had been offered a flat on campus again, which is great because I loved campus living and I kind of had it cut short. But it was offered as, the room that was offered is one of those big flats like I didn't want to do last year, with a lot more people to share, but I'd get an ensuite bathroom and I would be on campus. And I accepted it, even though it was a bit more expensive than last year, because hey ho, at least have somewhere to live, right? Now, about 3-4 weeks later, after having accepted that, meanwhile, you only get 3 days to accept your room on campus, which would be fine if you know yes or no, but like in this kind of time when things are changing so much, it's not very long to decide. So I accepted it, thinking great. Then yeah, 3-4 weeks later, I get an email from my uni school saying that pretty much the entirety of my course is going to be online. And I just felt like I'd be kicked in the gut, really. I didn't really know what to do because I'd accepted a room, but I didn't even need to be on campus. Went through a lot of stress, didn't know what to do. Then managed to get in contact with someone in accommodation, and they said that I don't legally have to take it until like the start date. I can always cancel it. So that was a weight off my chest, and I then started making plans. I said to my friends back home, I'm going to stay in Kent, I'm going to keep my job because I like my job and I have friends who I'm working with. I get myself a flat because I can't live with my mum. We don't get on a lot of the time. I'm going to stay here, and then even if I necessarily want to go back, I could always go back later, but it's a big risk to take a room in a flat for an entire year with people I don't know that I didn't really want to do, all for the sake of being on campus. And I'd pretty much decided that, told my manager I was going to stay, told my friends. I didn't cancel the room because I wanted to make sure I was sure, and obviously like had a bit of time to choose. And then all this time, I was very depressed, very low, and don't make decisions when you're depressed because you tend to stick with what's familiar. I didn't want any more change. A lot of change had already gone on, and I thought, okay, I stay where it's familiar, I stay with my friends, I stay with my job, I stay in the town that I lived in for my entire life. Nothing changes. Also, another side note, my dear little blue car, my first car, I was on my way to work and her wheel fell off and it had to be scrapped. So I got a new car. So that was another big bit of change. There's another story with that one, as it's currently misfiring, so I have to take it to the garage, which is great, and I've only had it a couple months, so it's all changed around here. So I decided I was staying here, and then I came out of my funk. I started feeling more myself. Enough time had passed, I was feeling a bit better. And then realised maybe I'm cutting myself off from some experiences at uni that I have yet to experience. Because even though I said last year I didn't want to have the whole big flat situation, I was also quite lonely last year. And yes, I could be lonely in a big flat. I might not make friends with them, but I also might. And you know what? I'm now in a different place in my life than I thought I'd be right now. And I just thought, why am I cutting myself off from this when it could be a fresh start, a chance to meet some new people and potentially make some more friends. Not that I need more friends, but you know, like, could be useful. And I'd be cutting myself off from my pole community, who I love and I had such a great time with last year. So I then started thinking maybe I should go back. And meanwhile, hadn't told work because they were now under the impression that I was staying. So in the end, I've decided I'm going back to uni. So it's been a bit of a roller coaster. But in contrast to last year's big upheaval, moving everything in one day, yada yada yada, I'm doing it differently. I'm going to be going up on the day I meant to get my key. I'm going to be doing that as normal. I'm not going to take everything with me. I'm not going to stuff my car full. I'm going to take my kitchen stuff and stuff for a couple nights because I'm going to stay a couple nights, get to know my flatmates, settle in a few things, and then I'm going to go back because term doesn't start for another 10 days and I don't necessarily need to be, well, I don't really need to be there, but I'm going to slowly move things up so it's less stressful. And I also In other news, started aerial hoop as a new sport, which I'm really loving. But I've also paid for a 5-week course, so I want to finish that out, and that's every Wednesday. So I'm gonna finish that up here, slowly take things up to Norwich, and then I'll be there, I think, from like properly from like October, which also gives me a bit more leeway with work. So that's the plan. I'm gonna leave my plants here till last minute because they hate traveling, and I'm not sure on the amount of room I've got up there. This also gives me the opportunity to go up and gauge how much I should bring. I know my mum wants me to completely empty the room, but you know, we'll see. So yeah, that is my update in a rant and a garbled way, in a very twisty turny roundy way. I'm still hurting a bit from, again, personal reasons, but I'm getting better. I'm feeling more happy. I'm feeling more myself. I've sort of strayed away from the yoga mat. I've not really done that much yoga. I haven't really been on the pole. But we'll get there. I did, however, I treated myself to get my brows done by the only person I ever do anything like cosmetic. She did my lashes and my brows. It's Emily, is my best friend's sister, and she is so good at it, as you can obviously tell. And I treated myself to finally get some jewellery. Well, that one's not new, but these are. As I've been, I don't know about you, but when there's stuff I really want, like I'll look at it, I'll go back on the website, keep looking at it, keep the tab open. But those are the kind of things I don't tend to buy because I'm like, oh, I don't need it, so I'm not going to buy it. And then I end up spending all my money on Tala. So, bad habits and all. But I am planning, I've got another little haul, 1 or 2 haul videos that I had planned like about 5 weeks ago, but I've just, like I said, I've not been up to filming. I got some more Tala pieces, some more vintage pieces, so let me know, would you rather one big haul or 2 small ones? Let me know in the comments, as I don't want to bore you, but I quite like them. And this weekend I'm going to be dog sitting again, may or may not vlog, we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. Fingers crossed for some doggo content, and hopefully, well, there'll be a moving in vlog soon, because technically I'm moving next week. So yes. Hope you enjoyed this little update. Let me know what you thought. Let me know how you're feeling with all of everything that's going on. I can't exactly say that this year's been my year. It's just been one thing after another. But we're still going, we're still here. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I post, which is normally Thursdays. I'm hoping to get back to that. And comment anything down below and I'll reply to them hopefully next time. Keep up the kindness, my friends.